Ever look around and wonder why everything seems so divided? Why even tiny differences can somehow blow up into massive conflicts? Well, it turns out that this impulse to split the world into an us and a them, it's not a bug, it's a feature. It's literally built into the way our brains are wired. And in this explainer, we are going to get right into how and why that happens. So yeah, this is the big question, right? We see it everywhere. Politics, social media, sometimes even in our own families or friend groups. But look, this isn't about pointing fingers. It's about understanding a super fundamental automatic process that's going on inside all of our heads. Okay, so it all starts with a very basic problem. The world is just overwhelmingly complex. There's way too much information, too many people, too much going on. So to deal with it, your brain basically becomes a sorting hat, you know? It's constantly creating categories just to make reality a little more manageable. And here's the most fundamental category of them all. Psychologists have a name for it. They call it social categorization. And what it means is your brain instantly, subconsciously sorts every single person you meet into one of two very simple bins: people like me and people not like me. And this thing is fast. It's a mental shortcut that fires off before you're even aware it's happening. But here's where it gets really interesting. Our brains don't just stop at sorting. The second a category is created, we start attaching value and meaning to it. These mental shortcuts are not neutral, not at all. They pretty much become the foundation for preference, for bias, and eventually for division. So just how easy is it for this to happen? Well, there's one of the most famous experiments in all of psychology that gives us a pretty shocking answer. It shows us just how ridiculously little it takes for our brains to pick a side. So, get this. In what are called the minimal group experiments, researchers brought a bunch of strangers into a lab. They split them into groups for completely random, meaningless reasons, like literally flipping a coin, or which of two painters they preferred. These groups had zero history, no competition, absolutely no reason to care about each other. And yet, when they were asked to hand out rewards, people consistently and without fail gave more to members of their own group. And this is the most stunning part of the whole thing. It took exactly zero real conflict, zero shared history, and zero logical reason to create this in-group favoritism. The simple, abstract idea of being in a group was all it took to get that us versus them engine running. So why are our brains so eager to do this? The answer is actually pretty simple. It just feels good. Being part of a team, a tribe, an us, it taps into some of our deepest, most basic psychological needs for identity and for safety. And this really shows you the two sides of that coin perfectly. For our in-group, the people like us, we get a powerful sense of identity, of safety, a feeling of certainty in what can feel like a chaotic world. But to protect that good feeling, our brain starts to view the out-group very differently. We start to focus way more on their differences, we're quicker to assume negative things about them, and we often exaggerate just how different they really are from us. And this right here is where it all gets so personal. Because our group becomes a part of our identity. A criticism of the group's beliefs isn't just some abstract debate anymore. To our brain, it can feel like a direct personal attack on who we are. And this whole process gets absolutely supercharged by our emotions. Powerful feelings like fear, anger, and uncertainty, they're like fuel on the fire. When we feel threatened or just unsure about things, our brain's protective instincts go into overdrive. It makes us cling even tighter to the safety of our group, and we become way more suspicious of outsiders. Now, this isn't just abstract psychology. This cognitive wiring has profound, real-world consequences. It's basically the blueprint for how small biases can spiral out into the major conflicts that are shaping our headlines and, frankly, our lives. I mean, just think about it. Politics? Obviously. Religion? For sure. Social media feeds? Oh, absolutely. But it even happens in our workplaces and sometimes our own friend groups. These are all places where this us versus them thinking can thrive, turning simple disagreements about ideas into battles over who we are. And that's the real trap, isn't it? This entire process feels incredibly natural. Our brains build this self-reinforcing loop where we look for information that confirms what our group already believes, and we tend to ignore or dismiss anything that challenges it. And over time, both sides end up feeling completely justified, completely right, and completely misunderstood by the other. So are we just doomed to be stuck in this cycle forever? No, absolutely not. The very first step to overcoming an automatic process like this is simply to become conscious of it.
So let's look at a simple toolkit you can use to override that automatic impulse.
Okay, step 1 is just to learn to recognize the feeling, that little internal voice that says us or them. Step 2, question the category. Ask yourself, am I reacting to this specific person or am I reacting to a label I put on their group? 3, and this is a big one, actively try to reduce the distance. Real, actual interaction is the best antidote to stereotypes. And finally, practice separating a person's ideas from their identity.
This idea really is the core of it all. It is 100% possible to have deep, profound disagreements about really important things without having to dehumanize the person on the other side. That mental shift is what breaks the cycle.
So the key takeaway is this. This instinct is part of our shared human hardware. You know, it probably helped us survive in small tribes a long, long time ago. The goal isn't to fight our own nature or try to erase it. The real challenge, and where the real power is in recognizing when it's happening and making a conscious choice not to let it control how we see and treat other people.
So I'm really curious to hear from you. When have you caught your own brain slipping into that us versus them mode? Let us know about your experiences in the comments below. And hey, if you found this breakdown of human behavior helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.